welcome to Let's Play Morrowind. Now I'll just wait for the game to fire up, and while we do that, we'll click yes to all, and let me explain to you a little bit about the following Let's Play. Okay, so basically I am playing Morrowind modded. I have the official plugins, I have the expansions, Blood Moon and Tribunal. I'm using the Tamir rebuilt, and less generic NPCs, and a whole bunch of other little mods here and there. Now, I'm not gonna go into too much detail about that. Now, I will try to roleplay my character, and oh yes, and of course one considerable mod that I'm using is the alternative start mod, which allows me to start the game in different locations and kind of alter the sort of the story of the character a little bit to fit what I have in mind. And so, let us begin a new game. Now, I think we can skip that because I am gonna. We are gonna touch the main quest, yes, but I was thinking of taking a slightly different angle to it, and so this is not the normal, you are a prisoner and you've been released type of a story for the character, but rather it's a custom beginning. Okay. So, the name of our hero he'll be a Nord. His name is Ragnar Frost-Wind. And the story for this character is that he hails from Skyrim. He is a member of the College of Winterhold. He's a wizard from there. I think, yeah, this suits. And okay, missing textures. Let's see. He's a member of the College of Winterhold, and he's been sent to Morrowind. Yes, we'll be using a standard class. Oh, by the way, of course, I have most of the NPC only classes have also been unlocked. I made a small mod to do that. But this character will be a Battlemage. It's the standard Battlemage class. I usually like to play with these built-in classes as opposed to creating a custom class. Now, this is another mod. It's called Expanded Birth Signs for Purists. It basically, first of all, it doubles the amount of effectively all the birth signs. As you can see, pretty much all of these birth signs have now 2 versions of them. And it also kind of it also balances the birth signs. So for instance, the apprentice sign, you can see that aside from the huge bonus and the weakness to magic, that this is the same as before, but then it also adds weaknesses to other elements. Or it makes another version where the magical bonus is smaller, but then also the weaknesses to magic is also reduced and there's no weakness to the elements. And for instance, for the serpent sign, it basically makes like 3 different versions, because in the description for these birth signs kind of states that the serpent sign doesn't really have its own season, its own month, but the serpent constellation is just floating around in the sky, and those born under the sign of the serpent, they have like varying set of skills, and so the mod maker has made 3 variants for the serpent sign. So with the mage aspect, thief aspect, and warrior aspect. And well, for instance, the mage aspect, it gives a small bonus to magic, kind of like the mage sign used to do. It adds a weakness to frost, and then it adds this kind of once a day power you can use. On thief aspect, it adds a bonus to your luck stat, and well, the Star Curse, this is basically the spell that you would normally get from the serpent sign. And the warrior aspect, it adds a little bit of strength and agility, and then gives a once a day power to kind of hinder the movement of your enemy. And so forth. And one notable also difference for the tower sign is that it, as you can see, both of these versions of the tower sign include now the open power, but the open power has been beefed to be much stronger, which will of course also mean that this kind of like power here would be much more useful also in the later stage in the game, because you effectively have at least the 80% chance of, no, 20% chance. You have about, wait a second, a 40%, yeah, let's say a 40% chance to open like a level 100 lock. And so forth. However, that the sign that we'll be using now will be the Atronach sign, which is exactly as it was also in the previous versions, in the standard version. Okay, so we are Ragnar Frost-Wind, a Nord Battlemage born under the sign of the Atronach. And yes, of course the official reason, his superiors at the college told him that he's supposed to go to Morrowind to investigate Daedric ruins and to investigate the mystery of the disappearance of the dwarves, and to study the history and so forth. So that is the reason why he thinks he's in Morrowind. Now, of course, in reality, behind it all is the Emperor and the Emperor's plans regarding the Neverwinter prophecies, and of course these things will kind of be revealed to him during his story. Okay, so this is fine. I don't want to edit the abilities or the skills. I suppose I could edit the items that you start with. Okay, so we're a battle mage. I guess we could start with an axe weapon. Well, battle mages do use heavy armor. Now, do I want this, or do I want to just have fancier clothing? Let's take, okay, we'll take heavy armor, sure. And miscellaneous stuff. I think for the miscellaneous stuff, I'll just take the gold. Just a teeny weeny bit of gold. And of course the alternative beginning start, it gives a whole lot of options. There's many pages of these different starting locations for it. But one that I will be using is this one. It suits, because Dragonfell is a Nord fishing village. It would be easily accessible from Skyrim, so the boat that took him to Morrowind dropped him to the docks of Dragonfell, and then it sailed away. And also Dragonfell Island conveniently also has Dwemer ruins in there, so it fits. Okay, oh yes, this is the Morrowind comes alive. Yeah. Just need to do some settings here. So companions enable, excuse me, courtesans enable, drunks at the tavern disable, hostile NPCs respawning caves and ruins disable, bandit attacks in towns disable, hostile Ashlander outcasts disable, brigands and highwaymen at crossroads disable, and 2 to 5 hostile, the size of enemy groups that will attack you, 2 to 5. Okay, and okay, so we'll find a place to save the game. Maybe just here. Let's say LP Battlemage 1. I usually like to just number my saves like that. Okay, and the next video we'll actually start the proper game, and well, I will also try to get into character by that time. Okay, see you.